Hello everyone, and welcome to H's Cosplay and Customs. I'm H, and today we're going to be starting Project Steampunk. Now, it might not say a lot, and that's because I don't really have much of a plan. Well, I do have a plan, but it's not like set in stone. So, for Halloween last year, I bought a very cheap steampunk jacket to use at a costume party, as well as a couple other accessories to go with it. But it was never really good. I mean, it was cheap. It was, how much did it spend on it? I think the whole thing together was $30, something about that. I might say that might be a bit much for a one-off Halloween costume, but that's because I never planned it to be a one-off. I always had plans to keep working on it and add stuff and make it look good. So that's what we're going to start on today. So in this video, here in part 1, we're going to go over what I've already got, what plans I have for it for now, and I'm also going to make one small thing for it, which you'll get to see me do. But yeah, so let's just start and have a look at what pieces do I have for now. Alright, so this is what I bought last year for the costume. We have this really nice hat that I got, which is fine. I need to do a little bit of touch up on the paint on some of these gears and valves and stuff, but nothing too serious. I really like this. That's actually the most expensive thing that I got for it. I think it cost more than these two put together. So this is the jacket I got. Again, was fairly cheap. Well, it's cheaply made. And I'm not really all too happy with it. It isn't really the way I thought it was going to be. As you can see, it's got these really cheap buttons. And they're actually really strong buttons, but the problem is the fabric is so cheap that I'm afraid of tearing it whenever I try to undo the buttons. Of course, it also has these fake buttons, which do look nice, but again, they're fake buttons, and the fake buttons, or the actual buttons and the fake buttons, they don't line up, which looks a bit stupid sometimes. So it looks fairly long at the back, but it isn't really. I'd have liked it if it was longer, but there isn't really much I can do about that. Fake pockets, I'd like to do something with those. Also, the arms are really baggy, which I'd like to do something with. Other than that, it's pretty much fine. But yeah, it's far from perfect. There's a lot of stuff I'd like to do to improve this. I also got, where did I put it? I also got a pair of fingerless gloves to go with it, which I'm not sure if I'll end up using them or not. I might do something else instead. I also got this sort of belt, marketed as a warrior's belt, which I think looks good, but the way I've used it with the costume hasn't really worked very well, so I might need to find some new way of doing that. But yeah, so these are the pieces that I bought for the costume. But it's not all that I have. Because I bought a couple new things, and also I have some stuff that I can reuse from other costumes. So if I just move this back here, I have a couple of these cheap knockoff belts, and I mean knockoff because you see the branding on this is D-Zub. Probably a copy of Diesel, if you've heard about that. But yeah, so I mean it's a nice belt. I've never actually worn this because it doesn't actually fit me all that well. But I think I can incorporate this into the costume somehow. You know, with Steampunk you do want quite a few belts. I also picked this up this summer. It's an arm brace. Strings are very long, so I'm gonna have to cut those. But apart from that, it's pretty much good. Might do some weathering on it. But yeah, apart from that, it's pretty good. I've also got a couple of these leg protectors. This is actually from my Captain America cosplay. So I don't know if I'm going to do much weathering to them, but I will probably use them because, as you can see, there are no pants. I don't have any pants specifically for the costume yet, so those will help out covering up whatever I decide to use. Also, another cheap or old belt rather. That one I've actually used quite a lot. Not in a while though. But yeah, so that's what I have of pieces that I've picked out for this project. And we'll see. Yeah. So I think this could turn out really good. Now, as far as plans for new pieces, I'm going to be making at least one shoulder pauldron. I might make two. Depends on how well the first one turns out. I also I might make another one of these for the other arm. It will look pretty different though. There's a bunch of small things I like to make, like a couple hip pouches and stuff. I might make a steampunk gun, or I'll probably make a steampunk gun. Not entirely sure how I'm going to do that yet. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's get to making another part of this project. Alright, so this is what we'll be making. So I have a few bags of parts here. What this is going to be is a modular bracelet or something of the sort. Basically, I have this leather strip here, which I'm going to turn into a modular bracelet. Basically, it will be something that I can basically use it as anything. So it will, if I wrap it around enough, it can be a bracelet. I can wear it as more of a necklace, or basically whatever I want to. So the way I'm going to do that is I've got a couple pieces in this bag. Which are a couple clamps. These will sit on each end of this. A couple connecting rings. Actually, looking at it, I actually forgot to check if these fit together. Hopefully that'll be fine. And I've got a small little hook here in order to be able to make the whole thing hold up together. Now I've also got some decorations for it. I have this old looking key, which actually has a Bible verse written on it. Whatever. As well as this thing which has I can't remember what it's called. I've actually seen this, but it's based on an ancient relic. I think it's Greek. I don't remember exactly, but that's what this is a tiny replica of. I've also got this, of course being steampunk, I've also got a bag of gears. So I'll probably put a few of these on here. So let's just start up. Also, tweezers. Tweezers are good for this, I'd imagine. So yeah, let's just start. Now, this is a fairly small hole, so I'm going to put this on before I do anything else. So, just like that. There it is. And I can put... I'm just gonna put the key on right now as well. But one thing that's good about the way I'm making this is it should allow me to put more decorations on later without me having to take all of this apart. So I'm going to slip on a couple of gears. Let's see, I can use this one. Why not? Looks fine. Just fits there. And I'm going to put one on from the other end. Let's see, what do we have? Well, I actually got a couple of these that have like these specially made holes. They're more for necklace stuff. I'm actually going to use one of the same ones for the other side, I think. Or maybe no, I'm going to use a small one. This should be fine. If it fits, yeah, there we go. I can actually use these as spacers, didn't think about that. Yeah, it would have been nice to have something in between these two, but nah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Yeah, so that's that. Let's take let's see, can I get one of these through here? Maybe? That's really tight. No, I don't think that's gonna work. Oh, that's fine. Did I put anything else on here for now? Yeah, let's put one of these heart-shaped gears on, because why not? There we go. So now, it's time to lock this up. So I've got one of these small clamps here. So I'm going to just slip that in. And take my tweezers. Oh, okay. I'm going to put this into the tweezer first. Like that. So there it is. And just put that in there. And just, oh, maybe the other way actually. Now, this is actually my first time working with leather, so it's not gonna be great. But further on with the Steampunk project, you will be seeing me experiment with some more bigger leather stuff. Like I was talking about making at least one pauldron that'll be made out of leather. Oh, there we go. There it is. Sorry, that wasn't in shot. Oh, nope. Nope. I think I need some stronger tweezers. I need to bend this out again. Or maybe I can just slip that back in. Come on. Oh, I need to get bigger tweezers. Okay, so I just realized I've been calling these tweezers because they're in fact pliers. That doesn't matter though. I have some bigger ones. Slightly bigger. So now we just need to be able to secure this inside here. It doesn't go all that far in, so I think I'm gonna have to bend it back open just a little bit. So let's try to get this back in. Okay, that might be fine. Let's just... Why does it do that? Okay, now I think that should hold. So now I just need to do the same on the other side. So now we've got 2 of these, and hopefully these fit. If not, I'm gonna have to improvise. So I'm just going to use these to just open the ring up a little bit. Doesn't need to be much, just enough so that I can actually get this on. And then, oh dear. Yeah, I should have checked that before I bought these actually. Yeah, no, these are not going on. What to do? I don't know. Well, what I could just do is just do it easily and just tie these up whenever I want to use them. I could do that. Or I could try to make my own rings like this. Let's see what I've got lying around. Alright, so I found these. This is actually a bunch of these little, I don't really know what to call them. Not staples, but they're these weird things that I got when I was part of the subscription magazine thing many years ago, and I think they might be thin enough. Let's see. Yep, they're thin enough, so now I just need to cut these up a little bit and shape them up, and that should be good to go. So I'm going to use this thing here, really sharp. Actually mostly use this for my 3D prints, but it was actually made for sheet metal, so let's see if this works. Not even a dent. I'll see if I have a stronger one. Okay, so I'm going to take a couple of these things. I'm going to just cut them up a little bit. Okay, so here we have 2 of these splinters. So I'm just gonna bend them into roughly round shapes, and let's put them on. So this is not working the way I wanted it to. This was actually the best bend I got, which isn't nearly enough. So I think for now this will have to do. Yeah, it's not perfect. I would have liked to at least be able to attach this. But I think this is as far as I can go, which is really unfortunate. Or maybe actually, okay, so this is what I've got right now. I mean, it works. It's not good, very good though. This can just, okay, actually no, it's almost good, but it kind of wants to slide out sometimes. But for now, I think this will be good. Now I just need to do something similar at the other end, so I can attach this. So let's try that and see how it goes. And where did I put that other piece? There it is. Okay. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to find a couple of these rings that are a bit thinner, because at least on this side, this is not working at all. All I need is one ring. Okay, yeah, so as I said, this is my first time working with anything like this, so I wasn't able to, well, I've got all of these that do fit, but I wasn't able to get anything the right size, so, or the right shape rather. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to leave it like this, and well, for now, and then I'll try again. I'll try to find a new set of these rings that are the right size. I can't believe I didn't check that beforehand. That's so annoying. And yeah, I'll just leave it like this for now. But I think overall it's not too bad. See if I try to get it around my hand, and it does look sort of the way I wanted it to. Again, I don't have to use it as a brace. I can attach it to my belt or have it around my neck, whatever. But the point is, it works, and it looks okay. So yeah, I think that'll be all for today, and I think in the next Steampunk episode, I'll probably be working on the shoulder pauldron, unless I've found something to fix this. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and See you next time.